Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with another Star Trek The Official Starships collection by Eaglemoss. This time, issue 165. Right, this time it is a 24th century cargo ship operated by the... I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Karema? Karema? This was on the Deep Space Nine episode, I think it was Starship... Is it Starship Down? I'm not entirely certain. Probably is. So, models there, let's have a look at that in a few minutes. Let's get on with the magazine. So, lights out, zoom you in a little bit to show you. Has a... I don't know, it looks so familiar. And I don't know why. It's like a video game, something, I don't know. Ooh, that doesn't look familiar at all. That looks absolutely hideous. Okay, so why have they got this big weird oddball pod underneath it? Because you can't tell that it's got it on there. Looks like long section, bridge section, warp drive, thing around the back, and that just looks like it's got piles. I don't know. So, location the Gamma Quadrant, crew 24, propulsion warp. Everybody's got warp drive. Affiliation with the Dominion. Ah, okay. There's one of those. Commerce Ministry. Right, so yeah, Starship Down was the episode. So let's have a... yeah, it looks like you've got the gap there on the nacelle, and you've got this bit here, looks very much like a Battlestar Galactica sort of shuttle bay to get into or something. I don't know, the artwork of Deep Space Nine was very odd. But you have got a part of the galaxy we've never seen before. So why not have something that looks kind of odd? It looks like each one of these probably cargo containers, so they could disconnect, take us somewhere else, reconnect with something else. So it would be similar like the old 22nd century cargo carriers that the Federation will have had. So very interchangeable, same. Buy a pod, fill it up and get it sent out. It doesn't look as bad, this bit now, to be honest. Kind of looks like it's a male starship, shall we say, and a very happy male starship. And no, my videos aren't aimed towards children, but I refuse to swear in them anyway. But it does look very proud, shall we say, to be a starship. Am I daft, or does that look a little bit like a Y-wing from Star Wars? I don't know. Something's coming to me. I'm not quite sure. So Defiant there, being attacked by 3 Jem'Hadar ships there. Vowed to Hanok that they would not let the crew of the cargo vessel die. Okay, fine. This is obviously a Quark episode, trying to get information on the Jem'Hadar and the Dominion. You all know how that ended up. If you haven't seen Deep Space Nine, I do thoroughly recommend you watch it. It's one of those ones that you have to watch from the beginning, but you can get through the Next Generation by jumping in and out. You can get the idea of the crew and the people. Voyager, kind of, you can jump in and out. Deep Space Nine, it didn't fully work as an episodic series, but this is how series are made now. They were very pioneers with it, where the entire series would be episode 1, episode 26 would be a story with little bits in between, but there was a main story in the background which lasted the entire series. Nowadays, it's how the Mech TV series tease you with episode 1 and then keep you going. But it's not very good for syndication because you need to know the full storyline. Well, that's why you do binge watching nowadays. God bless the binge. Right. Oh, so there's a redressing of the ship as well. Okay, so it was in the Deep Space Nine episode Shadows and Symbols, Voyager, and Enterprise as well. Okay. So you redress the ship, put it back on, with a neutral lore as well. Okay. So what Star Trek was quite famous for is giving you another ship that was exactly the same as the one you'd seen before, but you didn't quite certainly knew what it was. Sink the Defiant. You want to read any of this? If you can read these from the pictures on here, then good luck. If not, go out and buy a magazine yourself. Just give me a like and a subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll go through Deep Space Nine again. I don't like to actually try and watch a series. What I would love doing is going all the way back to the beginning and just watching them in chronological order, which now you'd have to watch. Oh, you have to watch Enterprise to start, wouldn't you? Then you'd have to watch Discovery, then original series, then films. Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. Or you do it from how they were originally filmed. Original series, Next Gen, DS9, Voyager, then go to Enterprise, and then go to Discovery. But the more Trek there is, the more fun it is. Isn't that a weapon? A torpedo in the side of it? Yeah. Don't know. I was negotiating. Oh, designed here with John Eves' design again. Looking forward to pulling it apart, Mr. Eves. Next one comes along is the Tamarian, yes, yeah, Tamarian ship, which I think is another one that they actually did redressing on quite a few times as well in the Next Generation era and the Deep Space Nine. Actually, I think Voyager as well used the same ship a few times. So we'll come down to that to 166 in a few weeks' time. So let's get on with the model. Let's pull this apart. Usually Eaglemoss decorations, so that I'm glad they're still keeping with this. 2044/A-A. Right. I thought when I first saw this, I thought this band across here was actually just a bit of strapping, holding modelling. That feels more substantial. Meaning that it just feels like a nice big ship. I mean, size-wise, it's your standard scale anyway, just a bit smaller than my hand. But let's have a look at this. It's strange how it says it's a little bit like a male starship when there's 2 vent holes on the back, and I don't know. Let's stop touching it and calling it weird things that it's not. Right, let's get you the front. Now, what's weird about this is that the bridge section there looks very odd. Kind of a little bit Discovery from 2001 with the neck bit there, but not too much. Looks like this part here could possibly hold a few more parts, another massive cargo container or something. But it looks like that's been stuck on like a, I don't know, like a roll bar on top of the one of the runabouts. Back section there, a lot of windows, and a lovely curved section on the back here. Johnny does like his curved sections. Back end here. I'm not entirely certain what that is. So, just a big engine section. Got to be thrusters, hasn't it? Has to be like the impulse engines where your warp drives are the other side, but the gaps there in the warp nacelles are ridiculous. There's got this big section here, and then massive gap, probably a cooling gap. I don't know. It dissipates everything. And then a blue section at the back, which I can't zoom in for you on. There we go. Very nice. Let's get them from the front. Now, this is what the weird part is. On top of here, you've got this solid section which curves round, and then on the bottom, it's like that. It's like an underneath third wing. Now, you could possibly think this looks like a Klingon ship. I can get an angle, that's a Klingon. No, might not be. Now let's get you in for this one. Yeah. Quite like. I mean, that looks like another warp nacelle, that one. It's that part section there, it's a Romulan. It's a Romulan warp nacelle from a bird of prey, that front section, and then expanded out towards this other part here. This could even be an extra ship, that there'd be like a lander or something. I don't know. I don't disapprove of this. It's nice to see all these ships that you would never have seen properly. Just as a quick couple of seconds on screen, different angle, a couple of seconds on screen, but to see them all like this in such detail is I do like them. I think a bit more closer in this one. A bit of painting dabs missing, extra black, the gap on the nacelle, or the highlight in the, not quite sure. There's obviously no registering markings on these, because obviously these guys don't have registering markings. But that red dot there, let's go to the opposite side, get quite close in. I wonder if there's a green one. Yep. So still the gamma quadrant, still conforming to, yeah, alpha quadrant naval specs. Red for port, green for starboard. It's a nice ship. I do like the brig section there. And you get it in close and focused. So you got 3, 4, maybe 5 decks there. And then this front wing section, my fingers in the way. It's quite a nice ship up close. Back section here. Lovely. Actually, looking closer at this over section here, doesn't look too bad when you're looking this close with it. But there is a big gap there, so you would think something would sit on top. Yeah. It's nice enough. Very nice. Like I say, it is quite a good standard substantial ship. Quite like this. Looks like the metal on the top. It doesn't look as fully detailed without me tapping it and getting into trouble. Yeah. Quite nice. Yeah. So you could... Oh, was there not an Enterprise model that you had this vent underneath? I think it was one of the flying ones that you threw it. And I'm not sure, I don't think I had one, but there was underneath the saucer section, there was one part that was like that. You could grab hold of it and you could throw it across and it would kind of glide and then crash into the floor like a paper model or something. I'm sure there was something like that, but this was like 3 wing and a tail section if it's the wrong way around. Looks familiar in so many ways, but so unfamiliar as well. Very, very nice. Anyway, stop me playing around with it and get on with finishing the video. Anyway, you want to go out and get one? Go out and buy one. They're out for sale now. If not, then watch the video again. And have a like and a subscribe again to the video. If not, please follow me on social media. If you want, just have a look for Retro Tech Ralph, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.